It'll be 1 to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Perfect. Perfect.
If I can have your attention, please. Next door, as I mentioned, we are having Greg Biffle right now in the JRMC press conference room. Greg right now comes into the chase as the number 9 seed. He at New Hampshire has 3 top 5s, 4 top 10s. And Greg, your thoughts about getting into the chase and your expectations as we start on Sunday here at New Hampshire?
Well, I'm certainly glad to get the 16-car and team back into the chase this year. Missed it a couple years, so it's great to get back in. I feel like I was a little nervous about this racetrack till we got on the racetrack today. The car's running really well, so I'm excited about that. But I'm ready for 10 weeks of battling it out.
I will bring the microphone around for questions. Go ahead.
Does it help you guys that, I mean, y'all have 3 cars in Roush Fenway, but you also have David and Jamie that are not in. I mean, can those cars be test platforms for you and your teammates?
Yeah, I think so. Just same as it's always been, really, for the past few years. We've been able to rely on those guys for information. Everybody in the group, and we can rely on them for looking outside the box for a little bit of stuff. And usually somebody's always kind of experimenting, so we're always paying attention. But definitely, having a couple teammates not in can maybe be a slight advantage.
Got a question from Jim, and then we'll go over to Kim. Go ahead.
Jim Utter, Charlotte Observer. Greg, no one in the first 4 years of the chase that has won this race has gone on to win the chase. But would you agree that, I think Clint Boyer mentioned earlier, that getting off to a solid start over the course of the beginning of the chase is just as important as winning the race itself? Yeah,
I think so. It can be, it can certainly be a confidence builder, if anything. To get off to a good start. You feel really good about it. With those stats, I hope I don't win Sunday. But no, it's always nice to be in victory lane. But we're going to do what we can, and certainly we want to get off to a good start. And certainly this weekend so far, we're off to a pretty good start.
Let's go with Bob, and then we'll go with Kim. Go ahead.
Bob Margolis, Yahoo Sports. A few years ago, guys always talked about the Chase being 10 error-free races, and I don't know if you've been asked this yet. Now guys are talking about, well, you got to win races to win the Chase. When did that all change?
Well, I think it changed last year. You know, we see Jeff Gordon have a 5-point-some average and didn't win the title. So, you know, that gives you an idea of how tough this thing's become. And this new car. The new car has certainly tightened the field up. So, you know, the reality is you're going to have to be winning races. I wouldn't say you have to win races, but you're going to have to finish better than fifth. You know, fifth place average to win. So certainly you can, you know, be seconds 5 times and you know, bunch of thirds and fourths and win the title. But you know, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's going to take better than a 5.4 or whatever it was average to win the title.
Does the fact that Kyle has done so well add into the equation that you know that he's not going to just end up being fifth all the time? That chances are he usually wins. Yeah,
I mean that's something all of us have looked at is how many wins Jimmy Johnson has every year in the Chase and how good he runs, and then you know what Kyle's done and what Carl's done recently. So we certainly know that we're gonna have to perform, and I think we're ready. We know that we're ready for that. We're gonna do the best we can.
We'll go to was going to be Kim, and now it's Rusty, Don, and then Dustin, and we'll get this gentleman over here. Go ahead.
All right, yeah, real quick. A lot of guys are saying, you know, Talladega could be one of those wild card races in the Chase. I've been asking, how do you approach Talladega safely?
It's that's hard to do. I tell the story over and over again. I was running third or fourth, and the 10 car flew across my hood upside down coming off turn 2. So I thought I was in safe territory being, you know, at the front of the field, and only one row of cars on the outside of us. We were too wide, and he flew across the hood upside down. So at least it looked like the, you know, not Days of Thunder, but it looked like the other movie.
Talladega Nights?
Yeah. Look where he could have looked out his window net right at me, you know. But it never ceased to amaze me what can happen there, you know. And there's no way, I don't know how I finished Daytona this year. You know, we were all crammed together, and my tires were off the ground. I think my front and back tires were off the ground at the end of the backstretch. You know, guys shoving on each other, and we're all beating off each other, going crazy. But it's luck of the draw. You know, right place, right time. Keep your dart going forward, and you know, just hope for that checkered flag and hope to be the highest. Because you know, anybody can get caught up in something.